On the other hand of basketball, your former 9th-ranked men's basketball team hit their second speed bump of the year this past week, losing both to a tenacious Duquesne team and a very talented Dayton Flyer squad. The Duquesne Dukes shot 81% in the first half. The 80 number is showing up a lot today. We had 83 students make the honor roll. We had 80, what was the other 80? 81% shooting for the Dukes. And
I shut out at 83 is the highest potential record for the ladies, but you told me that was wrong.
Right, anyways.
So it's more like 2.5.
81% in the first half. They were 17 of 21. It's very hard to argue against losing to that. Some of it could be blamed on the Musketeers, a little bit lackluster defense, lack of shifting off of screens, but Xavier did not go down without a fight. BJ Raymond led the Muskies scoring with 18. CJ Anderson pulled down 10 rebounds, but Xavier's 54% shooting from the charity stripe hurt their chances. They fell short 72-68 to the Dukes. Musketeers were down 15 at the half, came out strong in the second, but it seemed like every time X would go on a run, then pull close, Duquesne would just answer right back. Xavier had 3 runs of 6-0, 8-0, and 6-0, but Duquesne would just answer right back, and Xavier couldn't catch up to the Dukes' hot start. Aaron Jackson led the way for the Dukes with 21, but it was Bill Clark with 18 that hit all the big shots and killed our morale. Sorry to be so violent, but they killed our morale. This was Duquesne's first win over a ranked opponent in its last 24 tries. Their last win came against, you guessed it, Xavier. That was in 1997. We hope the Musketeers would redeem themselves after the upset and being demoted to 14th in the country, but our wishes were not quite granted. Muskies traveled to Dayton, where X had not lost in their previous 6 tries. Couldn't quite pull it together. They fell to the Flyers, 71-58. Chris Wright led Dayton with 19 points as they used their balance and quick backcourt against a defensively lost Musketeer team. Xavier had no answers for the quick Flyer guards, blew past our defenders, and the help defense was nowhere to be found from our big men. We were just lost. I'm not sure exactly what was going on. I know Sean Miller isn't too happy. We hung with Dayton as they were only down 3 with 16 minutes to go in the second half, but things seemed to fall apart after that at the defensive seams, and we couldn't hit our shots on the other end. Jarek Brown led the way with 17 points and 4 assists. Jason Love added 6 rebounds. And other senior star BJ Raymond wasn't quite what he was in the last few games. Couldn't be found for momentum boost. He only hit 1 of 6 from beyond the arc. He was just too hot. I mean, he had to cool down sometime.
Right.
He was just really performing well from behind the arc. He was hitting an insane amount of shots. He was 70% from the line the last 4 or 5 games.
And that's just the nature of the beast with 3-point shooting.
And with any season, you're going to have your ups and downs. Xavier's record drops to 20-4. And they slip into a tie for first in the A-10 with St. Joseph's and, yes, Dayton. But what do you think is the key for the Xavier team to get back on track, Will? What are we doing wrong? 3
things. One, being defense. We're normally a defensive-minded team, so I think that'll be a quick fix. But Dayton's guards in that last game were just penetration after penetration. And it's one thing to get beat if you get beat on your man, but it's no excuse for no help defense, especially with a defensive-minded team that we are. I mean, that's how we're built on the defense first. Second thing is gotta shoot better from free throws. That was a really strong point at the beginning of the season for us. We always shoot a lot of free throws, but we haven't been making them as consistently as we were before. And third, 3-point shooting. I think we tend to rely on that a little too much. Too many quick shots early on in the shot clock. We're a very good 3-point shooting team. But if it's not falling, don't try and force it. Work it in low, freeze Love, CJ, Derek on some back screens, something like that. But I think those are 3 things that we'll turn around, and I'm sure we'll do it. I'm not too worried.
We have weapons. It's just a matter of using them and utilizing them effectively. Our defense does need to pick up. That help defense will come in time. I know it's just 2 games. The last time the Musketeers lost 2 games in a row, they bounced back with a very hot hand, winning 11 in a row. That's kind of a good sign. That's a good sign. So it really can be safe to say that there only can be good things from here. Musketeers return to the Cintas Center this Saturday. Look to get back on the winning track, hosting a 3-18 Fordham team. So hopefully we'll set ourselves up for some success. Definitely. And next Thursday we'll head to beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina, to face a 49ers squad they handled pretty easily last time out. Now,
can't take them lightly, though.
Can't take them lightly. None of those games can be taken lightly. As I said, Sean Miller's probably not too happy. He has called out fans to help out his team. Anybody at 5 o'clock, you're not doing anything. He wants you. Come down. Sean Miller, Cintas Center. Report there. We're going to rally. We're going to get things going. We're going to beat out Fordham. We're going to take down Charlotte. And we're going to have the next 6 games of the season.
Lots of spirit.
Spirit fingers, spirit feet, spirit heads, whatever. Just put spirit into it. Make signs that say no one can see behind this sign. That's even if you can't come up with anything better.
Good one.
I mean, it'll do.
Or make an arrow to the left and say loser.
Exactly, and that's fine. Sit next to me. Go, show up, be there. Musketeers have 6 games left in the season. We need to finish out with a high ranking. I want a high ranking at least in the tournament. I don't know about you. I don't know why you wouldn't. Do you not?
No, I'd like that too.
Okay, just making sure, because you said you weren't in a good mood, and I said I wasn't in a good mood, and you said you weren't in a good mood, and you lied to me. So I'm just making sure you're not lying this time.
I'm not lying.
He lies a lot.
Sometimes.
He also sits and stands a lot. That's all from us here on a pretty depressing XCU. But that's all right. No, it's okay. It's denial. We hope to report better news in the future. Maybe we should just join the basketball team and make some good news ourselves.
Horrible decision.
I mean, I can do it. Spud Webb right here. We'll see you next week.
You have like a 3-inch vertical.
Xavier News will wrap up right after this very important message.
In Middletown, Ohio, a teen was arrested and held at $30,000 bond after allegedly ordering more than $37,000 worth of candy online and charged the bill to his former high school. Police are not sure how the teen attained the purchase numbers. However, they were able to catch him because he had the candy shipped to his own home where police arrested him.
I hate stupid people.
Your sweet tooth.
You're asking for it.
It's got to calm down, Will, really. Your sweet tooth. It's got to relax. You need to be under control.
From all of us here on the Muskie, have a great weekend and see you next week.
Happy Valentine's Day.